Information. Yeah, right. So what about this? Oh, okay, just find a jeweled ring, huh? It might be, you know, amongst you know, rather other random stuff. Hold on, wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, I guess Valeria Lake, sure. Down we go. I forget. I needed some kind of I was gonna say material. Red. Yes, exactly. The gas ones carry red. And they might be the only ones that fucking carry them at the moment, so let's try and fight them. It won't be that much, but it will be something at least. Pew pew. Death.
Alright, we're good to go.
Gummy eyeball. Okay. Nice. Yes. Nice.
Enjoy the show.
Oh, it's you guys, right? Oh yeah, we got the Amberol Tower. I guess this whole road was filled with you know, a bunch of enemies that had that drops red sepith. So that's neat. Do I need to grind for that? So this is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what I'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. I mean, it's not. I, at least, intended to toss my cares to the wind for a while, taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. This is what a vacation is all about. Come on, everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy vacation anytime. But now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here last night. Here 2 nights ago, right? Yeah. Stop moving the fucking map. Before we do that, we're gonna go right. Oh, that was an inch. I was like, what the fuck? Are you the one? Could I ask you something? Oh, he's not responding at all. Must be really into his fishing. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. Okay, buddy. You do that. Kingfisher Inn in both. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Please let me know if you would like to. Okay. Oh no, it says rest. Okay. Hello. Oh, shop. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you here to stay? Let's see. Yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain person, for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard it was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? Oh, you're talking about old man Kuano? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. I heard he's professional angler who came all the way from the royal city. It seems as though he's a member of the Fishermen's Guild there. Sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So you're saying that he's the old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name out really loud. Well then, I could shop, meaning... Buy that. Oh, hell yeah. Buying a lot of things we could eat. Is this gonna lead out? Yes. Okay. Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Oh, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. What are you? Sit back and enjoy. Watt leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Why did you could... okay. That had nothing to do with the guy in the inn said to do, but sure. Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, it was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see, so you heard from Mr. Kuano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Can we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? I can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gone late into the night, and it was about time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. I'm not. The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. Looks like you've thrown the log into the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is. And I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came running from the royal city. Now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I see something like that I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay, I believe it would be in this instance and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Alright. I'd returned the boat and was on my way into the inn when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the New Ansel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city, heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Though maybe I've seen a couple ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. It might have been two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. A bit of Romeo and Juliet. Oh, don't tell me anymore! Oh, brother, Braces that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. No, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You better watch out because this little kitten bites. Well, I guess I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure, but it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. A school uniform? It couldn't be... Wasn't one from the Genis Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looks exactly the same as the one she wears. I see. This whole event has got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto our trail. What? So she's an acquaintance of yours? And while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. Appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulder now. Now that it is off my chest, I feel like taking a bow out and fishing again, of course. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. I see, that seems to be the person in question, alright? Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah, it looks like we should probably get a room just in case. Going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Sup? Wabam! Unless they don't want me to do it manually. Of course they don't. Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I don't want to head back to Boss after we go in the room. Well, I guess you're right. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck whatever. Please come with me, I'll show you to your room. This is where you'll be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. It's quite a nice room. There's a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. It's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can, that's part of the Brace's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. From here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters. And how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua? Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Sure it does. Am I actually supposed to do that? With what? Oh, wait a minute. Am I supposed to like... Ugh. Nope. Oh, this is where I am, okay. Am I supposed to? Oh, now it fucking did something. Okay. Yum. Progressive rod. Okay. I don't... Just pick somewhere. He be not there anymore. 100 Days War. Can I guess accurately? I'm so smart. Hey there, laddie. Why did you say it like that? What are you doing whittling away in the evening in a place like this? Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing or are you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. Sure, it's been a while since I did though. Well, that reminds me. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. While I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. Probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Alright. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is the whereabouts of light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. Would they be able to hear? Maybe incredibly quietly. I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light, like this, it makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean. You promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it. I was going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years has passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day your father came home with his beat up kid. Some random stranger who never said a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield. Now wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, and food he likes. You know, the kind of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, you know that? It's been like this since the first time we met. You gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed, wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all, more than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyways, though. What? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure, that's exactly what I intend to do. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now. Good idea, I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. Interrupted? No, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Alright. I'm actually done with it, and at this point, it just ended up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Okay. Looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spend some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you would be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. I'm guessing it's a book that I can like actually read if I wanted to. Boom, read it. Speed reading over here. Oh, Jesus. Fellow Watt, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Oh, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. Pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Oh God, why does she have a kitty face? Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? Why are you two idiots? Aren't we supposed to like be on top of our game when night rolls around? No? Okay. We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two, like I say, let's drink. We drink. You're going to make me very angry if we don't sit down for a glass with me. Who cares? Oh great, she already reached stage 2 rage mode. Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple of rounds. How about having him keep you company? What, so you can still drink more, can you? Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? I mean, at least the fish are polite here. Alright. I always sit at the counter. I'd hate to bother the two of them. Played with you and the fish. Mm-hmm.